One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on last year's national champion, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. And they'll get it. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands. And he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Temple Owls offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out. And it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Dropping back, it's Hairston. He makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical, and then guess what? It gets...
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
Well, this team came out with their hair on fire. The offense drives down the field, scores a touchdown on their opening possession, and now the defense is dominating as well. Already their second sack, and you've got to give this head coach a ton of credit. He did a great job getting this football team physically and mentally ready to play here today.
The Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust.
That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now on first down from the 30. Looking downfield, it's Shields. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. After 40, there he goes. He's into the open down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return, as the coverage unit was there and ready. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Power football with the run. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Back to throw, it's Hairston. Working that left side now. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Touchdown, Georgia! And take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Oh, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Leaves it with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Quick release by the QB. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the touchdown, Dogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Hairston. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Looking downfield on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Just keeps slinging it. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. To the air, it's Hairston. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Temple lining up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oath. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Georgia going up tempo. He's got it on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Clinton. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Hairston. Fires on the move. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clinton. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Bulldozes his way, just shedding tackles. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Rides to back and leaves it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Temple lining up to punt it away.
Number 12 on to punt it away.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking to throw, it's Shields. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Using the quick game. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Going to try to get it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Finds a man on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Shields. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep turning it on. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Right back to the well. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. is on its way. Made, and they'll mark it at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Quarterback gets the first down. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. Puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done now.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us 4 days.